So here we have a seller on Amazon who has recently had some success with his auto campaigns, and he's looking to start manual campaigns for the first time, but he's run into a bit of trouble. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how you can take a strategy and use that to get started. But first, I'll just do a quick run over the post itself. So he goes, "Hey all, I'm really struggling here. I've been running my Amazon ads with various success, mostly failures to be honest. This is mostly due to the fact that I get nervous energy and I keep on tinkering earlier because I was expecting a direct correlation between spend and sales. Anyway, I saw some pretty consistent sales from my product using auto campaigns. For every $100 I spent, I was doing about $300 to $400 in sales. But then I tried to start manual campaigns and broad campaigns, etc., and I really have no idea what I'm doing. I see so much stuff online, but when I let that run, I end up blowing my budget and not making any money. What should I do here?" So this is a very common issue, but I would say the fact that you're already getting success with your auto campaigns is actually very good. It's a good marker for you, right? So especially with a 3 to 4 times return on your ad spend. Because what this is saying is like, the Amazon algorithm is actually finding some good placements for you. It's showing that there's a demand for your product. So yeah, from there you've already got a good basis. So the trick next is really how can you start these manual campaigns and really try and pull that success out further. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your Seller Central. You're going to download a search term report for those auto campaigns. It's going to give you a big list of keywords, everything that auto campaigns have been doing themselves, and then from there you want to basically pick out all of the keywords that actually have conversions and actually generating sales. Like these are the winners, right? And let's just say you end up with a list of about 50 keywords. You want to then basically take these and use these as the starting point for your manual campaigns. So as you know, you've got three main types, right? So you have the broad the broad match type, the phrase match, and the exact match. For now, given that you're starting off, you should avoid the broad match. They absolutely have their uses, and it's something you can explore further in the future. For example, it's good for keyword discovery, but for now, we're going to avoid that. And we're going to set up like two main types of campaigns. So one is going to be an exact match campaign, where you take those like 50 keywords and just plug them straight in. And then what that's going to do is going to help take what's already winning and then just pull that out even further for you. And then similarly with the phrase match, it's going to help you get similar results, but also it's going to like gradually expand uh, the volume, right? So it's going to give you more traffic. It's going to help you identify other keywords that are going to be potentially doing well. And at that point, it just becomes a cycle of like picking out the ones that are winning, just keep boosting them with the exact match, and you just keep going from there. So you want to start with those two. And then when it comes to setting the budget and the bids, you're already spending $100 for your auto campaigns. So let's say you can dedicate $100 for your manual campaigns. Between the two, we would want to split it. So I'd say about 65% for your exact match, and then the 35% can go into your phrase match. And then just as a side note, if you're doing broad match, you can do like 50% for the exact, and then like 20%, and then or 30% for phrase match, and then the rest for the broad. But that's just as a note for the future. But for now, you want to go with about 65% to 35%. In terms of the bids, you want to go back to the auto campaigns, right? And let's just say they were getting about $1 for the cost per click. That's going to be like your benchmark. You don't want to be going over that, right? And if you go under it, then you're not really going to get any success either. So that's going to be your benchmark. But then obviously, when you set up these campaigns, Amazon gives you a range between what it recommends. So to start with, I would say try and set most of your bids to be on the lower range of what Amazon recommends. This is important because from there it gives you a lot more space and freedom to actually make adjustments, which is the next thing, right? So once you've got all of these set up, you've got your budget set, you've got your bids ready, it's really important that you just let these run and try not to tamper with them and touch them at all, really, for about 7 to 10 days, because that's important to start, accumulating data. And yeah, if you keep on messing with it, then it's not really going to give you an accurate result. That's true to a point. I mean, obviously, as it goes across those 10 days, you want to try and monitor the ACOS, right? And if something's not working out, then you can make some small adjustments, right, to the certain keywords. But yeah, it's important to try not to touch it at all if you can help that. And then yeah, come the end of the 10 days or however long you want to leave it, you're gonna get a big set of data. Hopefully, you're gonna get some winners in there. And then what you can also do then is take the another search term report for these campaigns, and then to take it a step further, you can find keywords that, for example, have a high spend, but also like low conversion rates. You can take these from the search term report, and then any of those keywords which are just clearly wasting your budget or just aren't doing well, you can create a separate campaign just for like negative keyword matches. So it's not going to bid on those anymore. So that's going to help reduce the ACOS overall. And yeah, just let that run. Keep experimenting a little bit. Just make sure things are gradual. Try not to make too many adjustments, as you mentioned that you have been doing. And from there, you're going to have a pretty solid set of manual campaigns to get started. And that's about it, really. I mean, just know that manual campaigns will generally going to outperform the auto campaigns, especially in terms of like the margins and the optimization. You get a lot more freedom. So it's definitely something you shouldn't shy away from. But I think if you follow the structure I've just provided, it's going to give you a really solid point to start building from in the future. So yeah, I hope that helped. Thank you.